What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to give you a loadout for the SG553R. This has slowly become one of my favorite weapons in the game. Let's talk about some stats real quick before we get into the loadout. A bullet velocity of 519 meters per second, which we will improve with the barrel attachment that we'll be running. A rate of fire at 720 rounds per minute, a headshot multiplier of 1.34, an ADS time of 200 milliseconds, and a reload speed of 2.5 seconds. Now, when it comes to what I like to run on this weapon, as always, you can use whatever sight that you like. I do prefer the mini reflex. That's just personal preference, but you can use anything available to you. If you are playing on the new map, I would recommend a thermal if you have one unlocked on any gun in the game, because the new map is hard to see enemies and a thermal does help out a lot. When it comes to the muzzle, I'm using the suppressor. You will not get the suppressor unlocked on this weapon until like level 22 or 23. So I would recommend starting out with a linear compensator and then going to the compensated brake and then the suppressor. If you're not a fan of suppressors, just stick with the compensated brake. It does work really well to help with that recoil. We're going with the extended barrel. Like I said at the start of the video, your bullet velocity is 519 meters per second. With the extended barrel, it is 648. I run the extended barrel on everything in the game, at least that has the option for it, because I feel like with better bullet velocity, the hit registration in the game feels a lot smoother and a lot cleaner than it does without. Now, when it comes to this barrel, it does have another kind of bonus. It gives you a bit faster transition to aim down sight. So that is a good little bonus there. Some of these will give you, faster ADS. Some of these may give you better recoil controls. You'll just kind of have to pay attention to each extended barrel on each individual weapon. When it comes to the grip, I'm using the 6H64 vertical. I will be going with the classic vertical when I get to mastery level 31 with this weapon. If you're a person that likes to have a bit of a snappier aim, a little bit quicker ADS, I would recommend the slim angle or the full angle if you're not wanting more control on the gun. But if you're going for more control, the 6H64, or when you get the classic vertical unlocked, I would highly recommend the classic vertical. This is one of my favorite grips in game. Pretty much use it on every gun that I have it available on. When it comes to the magazine, the 30 round fast mag, I may try out some of these bigger mags. I usually just go with a fast mag. Those are just personally for me are just as good as some of the bigger magazines, plus you don't lose that mobility, but this is all personal preference when it comes to what magazine size you want to run. And for the ammunition, I'm just using the standard ammo. If we go in here to the firing range, we'll kind of look at this recoil pattern if you're just holding the trigger down. As you can see, it's going up and to the right. It's just kind of all over the place. But if you do tap fire this weapon, you can see that you can get a good, solid, small pattern. And this thing pretty much erases anybody that you fire it at from close to medium range and even at longer ranges. But like I said, you're going to want to make sure that you're tap firing the weapon. If you're trying to get in a gunfight at medium to longer ranges and you're just holding down the trigger, that recoil is going to get the best of you after about half the magazine. It just starts kind of bouncing and going everywhere. The first half is pretty easy to control, but the second half, it just gets a lot of deviation in the kind of pattern at that point. But as you will see here, if I'm just tap firing, even at long range, this gun is really, really good. And when I first unlocked it, I just kind of felt like it was slow, it was clunky. The recoil pattern was kind of strange, and I was just not a big fan of it. And the more time I kind of put into the weapon, the more stuff I unlocked for it, I really started to see the gun's potential. And this is definitely one of my top 3 favorite weapons in the game as of right now. So if you have not unlocked this yet, I know it is behind one of the challenges in the carbines. I would highly recommend working on this challenge and trying this weapon out. Like I said, get it to around level 10 to 15. You get some pretty decent attachments at that point, and you can do some serious damage with the SG553 Carbine. Leave me a comment with your thoughts and let me know what you think about this weapon. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.